What's up, everybody? Hope y'all are having an awesome day, awesome night, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. Hope you're having an awesome time. Let's go ahead and dive into what I got today. Super exciting, super cool. Something I've wanted to do for a while, something we're finally able to do. We have something that's one-off. There's not another one of these in the world. I am the only one in possession of one of these things that I know of in the world and the internet, according to just a bunch of different things. So let's dive straight into it, guys. Thank you for clicking this video. So today, in front of me here, we are going to do some body work. You know, after all, I own a body shop, so I do 50% of my time, and 50% of the time is RC stuff. So nonetheless, kind of have everything we need here, all the right equipment, all the right material, and just all the right kind of ideas and just knowledge to be able to do body work and do what we need to do to get this stuff done. We'll show you guys the builds we're doing for our Scale Truck Expo builds for 2022 for the show coming up in February. We have a bunch of builds here. I got a bunch of stuff laid out. I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through in some detail, go through the build of this Raptor we're building. We're gonna change this body up. It's not gonna stay the same. That's not fun, you know? Why not customize it, make my own, change it completely, and just make it a one-off thing? And that's what I wanna do. That's what we're gonna do. Let's dive straight into it. Okay, first off though, I have to show what I have in the box behind me. This right here, there's not another one of these in the world. It's the only one in existence that I know of, and the guy I got it from knows of. It's about probably 40% done, 50% probably. Needs a lot more fine tuning, general ideas there, and I'm super excited about it. It's gonna be our main build for Scale Truck Expo 2022, and it's kind of unreal to believe that I have it and something like that. We were thinking of something to do. Me, Chase, and Lonnie were putting all of our heads together. Maggie was putting input, my mom was, Felicity, everybody was helping put input, and this just kind of dropped out of nowhere just from God and just was like, this is it. I was like, you got it, we're gonna do it. So let's show you what's in the box. I've already opened it to make sure nothing was damaged. I'm sure of you guys now what's in the box, and I hope you really enjoy it because it's freaking sick, and I can't wait to bring it to life and perfect it and make it awesome. So, I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Here we go. Let's do it. We're almost there. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to get there. Don't worry about it. I know. Suspense is killing me too. I know. Look. We're almost there. Look. See, we just got a few more bags. I'm just kidding. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Mega Ram in all of its glory. Now, she's a little rough around the edges right now, but her design and everything is freaking sick. Come across the roof, the bed, all that stuff is ready to be fine-tuned. Got the matching wheels and tires right here. Freaking awesome. Got the scale grill, headlight buckets. Got some cool stacks right here he was making. Everything is so sick. Rear bumper kind of mocked up right there. That's it, everybody. This is our main 2022 Scale Truck Expo build. It's gonna be incredible, a lot of work, a lot of challenges, a lot of cool stuff. The shape is there, the general form. We just gotta grasp it and just hone it and fine tune it, and I'm super excited to start working on this thing. I can't believe I have it. I didn't believe I would be able to have something this cool, if that makes any sense. This guy posted in the Send group, was like, hey, trying to sell the body. You guys probably saw. And he had like 6 people in line. And then, so I was like, okay, probably write that off. We're not going to get that one. And then he messaged me. He's like, hey, man, everybody backed out. I was like, I got PayPal. Sent him the money, and then he sent me the body. So freaking awesome. Thank you, dude. Really cool. Amazing work you did. Amazing work. I promise you, in good hands. We're going to take good care of it. Craft it into a beautiful art piece and not destroy it, just use it, just tow with it. We're still going to use it. Now, I'm not going to just have it a shelf queen, you know, we're going to use it. We're going to tow with it and all that stuff. I'm just not going to try to flip it over, obviously, all that good stuff, but got some exciting paint colors in mind. I'm not going to go 110% true scale to the Mega Ram. I know part of me, I didn't want to buy this because I didn't want to copy someone else, even though it is a huge truck and it's like RC model of it, and that's cool and everything. And some may be like, oh no, you're going to do it exactly. Man, it's mine. I'm gonna do it how I want it. I'm gonna do some cool color on it. It's not gonna be the gray. The wheels may be changed up, may not use those wheels. They look exactly like the truck, like it's amazing. So I may wanna do that to kind of keep it true to that. But we'll see, guys. It's mine now. We're gonna do it what I believe is cool and what I wanna do and make it awesome. So starting with our general form here, this is in 2 pieces. I just set it up there to show you guys. We got a bunch of stuff we got to go over. So we got the fenders kind of cracking right here. Like I said, none of this is finished. It's just a general shape. And I knew this when I bought it. I'm not mad at anything. I'm just showing you guys what it is. We got to finish this up, kind of tuck that in. This is just a general mold of everything. So we had to go in and fine tune it, get this line out of here, and just all that good stuff, put a window in that. Same with the bed, we had to go in and get all this rough stuff out, go and prime it, sand it down, do that good stuff, finish these edges, clean up in here in the wheel well. The back, we had to figure out a back bumper solution. We got to figure out how to incorporate this tailgate into here, trim it a little bit, put our grill on, get a back bumper going. So we got a bunch of stuff to do here. Nonetheless, nothing we can't handle. I'm really excited to go ahead and start working with this thing and getting it to work. We need to also figure out how we're going to fit it on our chassis and all that good stuff. But here's a little kind of rough overview of what we're working with. Now for our next build, we are doing this Raptor body right here. This little Raptor body in my hand. Very cool, you know, just kind of basic. It's got some scratchy stuff on it. I have another one, duplicate of it. So for that reason, I want to customize that one. I want to change it. I want to put a hood scoop on it, kind of like that one. I want to do some crazy stuff with it, extend the fenders, make it wider, you know, and just give it that more Baja pre-runner look. So we're going to not really cut this body up. We're kind of just going to mold to it and add to it, extend the fender wells, make them bigger, make them wider. Just going to give the truck some more aggressive stance and just a look to it. All that good stuff. I'm really excited to be working with this one too. I'll kind of go into our plans with that one as well. Maybe drop a few pictures in here of kind of my idea I got in my head of what I want to do with that truck. But now let's dive into all the materials I'm going to be using. There's probably going to be more materials required, but for right now, this is a general gist of what we got. First up right here, we'll start with our safety equipment. So if you need some good goggles, I recommend the full face goggles so you don't get nothing in your eyeballs or your face or anywhere on your nose, all that good stuff. Definitely get those. Then if you're don't want to do that and you want to go the route of 110% protection, I really recommend this guy right here. It's a 3M paint mask I paint with every day. It covers your whole face, mouth, nose, everything. It's great. If you just kind of want to rock the goggles, this guy's pretty pricey. I think it's like 250 bucks, but I'm going to kind of go cheaper out. I think you can get these for like 50 bucks or something like that. Get the filters for them. Pick you up some goggles, do it. But I definitely recommend eye, ear, nose, and throat protection. Here's your little ear protection using Blue Point earphones right there. Then we're going to get some rubber gloves, just general merchandise there. We're going to have an impact to be able to drill some holes out and cut some stuff. We've got a little mini Sawzall right here. We got a pretty big Dremel. My other Dremel's charging. We got this little air power Dremel in case these die, and this just helps get some different areas, and I have a bunch of different attachments for it. Same with this guy. We have this little Adams Polishes Sidekick blaster. It's going to help blow all the dust out when we're working so we can actually see what we're doing. Over here, we've got all of our little sanding blocks, just cut into different shapes. We got big ones, small ones, all the good stuff, just so I can fine tune and get into the areas I need to. Got some good old Scotch-Brite. Got some mixture of 180, 80 grit, and some other abrasives right there. We got this is, I think, a 180 abrasive sheet roll by 3M with some sticky back to stick to our pads. And here's all of our Dremel attachments for the air Dremel. Extra blade, got a little cutting bit right there in case we need that. Here we got some JB Weld, some quick bond if I need to bond anything really quickly and I want it more strong than some super glue. We also have some gel super glue. I recommend this stuff a lot. It doesn't run. It's really good. This stuff does not dry in 5 minutes, by the way. I'll go ahead and let you know. This does not dry in a minute. I'll go ahead and let you know. It really depends. You probably give this one like 3 minutes. Give that one like 10 to dry. Nonetheless, we got that in case we need it. Got a ruler, pencil, pen, X-Acto blades, little scraper right here. Got another knife. Got this brush, kind of get some dirt out of some crevices and everything. Toothbrush as well. Little notepad in case you need to jot anything down. Some cardboard in case you need to cut this up and kind of tape off to some places I don't want like Bondo or anything on. Then here we're moving, we got some 3M Platinum Putty. We got some fantastic kind of like liquid fiberglass in a way. We got 3M Platinum Bondo. Now before we paint, I'll probably seal the entire truck and give it a good nice automotive primer. But for right now, this stuff's good just to do some little fine tuning here and there. And some trim black in case I need to do any guide coats or anything like that to see what I'm working with. Got some yellow 3M tape. Stuff's decent. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It works fine for what we're doing. Got some masking paper right here, just some blue poly paper to go ahead and tape everything off. So I know that was a lot, but that's everything I'm going to be using, everything I feel like I might need right now. Sure, there's going to be some other stuff we need, but for right now, it's the general gist of our material we're going to be using. And let's go ahead and start digging into the bodywork. We're going to try the GoPro. I got a GoPro 9 for Christmas. Shout out to my mom. Thank you, Mom. So we're going to try a little head mount to kind of give you guys a bird's eye view of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And let's just get to it. So far, just after a quick assessment, I noticed the bed was kind of loose, so went ahead and glued these two corners. Go ahead and get them secure for a second, so then I can go ahead and start molding all this and making this shape. Then I'm slipping the body around just to kind of get an idea of what I need to start working on. And I can see why these cracks formed. So you see how the body is just flexing because it's just a Lexan base. So from the body just flexing and doing, you know, what normal Lexan does, it's just cracked those. Same with the little hood scoop here. If you look closely, it's cracked that one, unfortunately, and that's why that one came loose. So what we're going to do here is when you flip this body over, this thing's very flimsy and flexible. So what we're going to do here is kind of how he's generated supports on the top and stuff. We're going to go ahead with some of this drywall tape, and then I've gone ahead and we have a big roll of fiberglass. I just ripped this a little bit off to give you guys an example. Use some legit like fiberglass. We're going to go ahead and structural all of this in and make it like official. So his body will quit flexing, and then we can start doing the body work once we know we have a good base that's not going to flex, and go ahead and crack the work we're spending all this time on. All right, now so I don't ruin my nice snap-on box, we've got this little bench here to work with, just some wood we got laying around. We use this bench for almost everything, so we're going to go ahead and work on this. We don't get any fiberglass or anything on my nice toolbox, so it's good to have just kind of like a dirty workstation that you really don't care about. As well, if you see on me, I've also been wearing this little PPG little vest thing, so I don't get anything on my clothes. So just note to self to always protect yourself, wash your hands, and, you know, so this sticky glue and all this fiberglass is like make you really itchy and stuff, so just make sure you're protecting yourself. And no, before someone goes in the comments like, oh, Quaid's a bitch and stuff. No, I'm not a bitch. I want to live here a long time. I want to be healthy, and I do not want to die early or get cancer or anything like that. So I'm protecting myself. It's a simple thing to do to ensure that you're healthy and nothing happens bad to you. So now for this, what I went ahead and did was take some 80 grit, and I went around the whole edge of everywhere we're going to go ahead and reinforce, and scuffed it up so we'd have something for the fiberglass to adhere to. We'll go back over a little more. Try to stay away from the windows here. He's got those taped up very well, so I'm going to kind of keep that like that. Kind of go over this spot where I missed a little bit, but this spot's really good, and just going over the whole thing with 80 grit so we can ensure we have proper adhesion. Something I didn't note that's very, very important, you need some type of liquid surface prep, like for painting or something that's just a solvent-based surface prep. You just spray it on a little paper towel, or probably microfiber, something's better, but we have these not lint-free rags. We have these rags we use in the paint booth, and I just kind of gently wiped everything down. You don't want to soak it, but you just want to get all the grease or any contaminants off that would prevent from proper adhesion. So we're ready to go ahead and start laying some glass in here. I went and cut up on one of our bigger sheets of fiberglass. This is a thick guy. These are kind of thin. You can almost see through it in a way. I put the thick stuff on the hood and some of the thin stuff on the side per se, but I went ahead and cut them to fit. They're not perfect by any means. They don't have to be. You won't really see them. They just need to do their job. So I got this cut for each side. I got this one cut for the back and this one cut for the hood. As you can see, the hood one's pretty thick. Sides, they're not too much. You can see my hand on the back side of them. They're pretty thin, but nonetheless, we're going to lay these in here probably one at a time, wait for it to harden, then flip the body over. I got it sitting up in the air right here, so we can go ahead and get all this done. Really excited about this. Go ahead and get this thing structural integrity, because it has none. So we're doing a bunch of work on the bed right now. You see he had like a black satin coat over this. It's pretty good. It's called a guide coat. If you're familiar with the body world, you know what I'm talking about. And this is why a guide coat is so important. See, this looks fine, looks pretty good. You know, you got a shape and everything like that. You're like, oh, okay, we'll just sand it down, prime it, and then we can paint it. Negative, sir. So you got to go through all this stuff. There's a bunch of pinholes in here, a bunch of just holes everywhere. So we really need to go through and putty this over again and then start the body work. There's also a line right here where there's been some body work done. So we need to go in and fix all of this and then turn it into something awesome. Then once we get that done, then we'll be able to prime it and then start another guide coat, and then we can hopefully paint it. So just a little tip there is why use a guide coat once you get some body work done. Spray just a coat of black over it. Black's the best color because it shows everything and goes into the holes, and you can kind of see what you're working with. So I believe we finally have the cab structurally reinforced. All this stuff is on the back side. Everything under here, I got some dust where I've been working these wheel wells a little bit, making them more round. Everything on the inside is done. All this back is cured and dry. We gotta go up and clean some of it up. You can see a little bit of fibers here and there. We got most of the shape back into it, as you can see when going around this whole thing. There was some stuff sticking down from this, so I went and tried to clean up this wheel well a little bit. Still got a little bit to clean up right here. Other than that, we're making solid progress, moving right along. All right, so what we've got here is went ahead and took some putty, went around this, tried to fill in all these edges and all this stuff. Around this fender, tried to straighten this out. Still got to add some more right here. You can see where I got some low spots still, but we're getting a good general shape and everything on this. As far as the bed goes, we put some of this fiberglass, just fantastic stuff in there. Try to give this some more structural integrity because it was just holding on by these guys. So I kind of got them all straight and lined up, and now it's pretty solid. They're not going to go anywhere. We have a good solid base again to work on with this. So now I can go ahead and finish this. Went ahead and sanded this down and kind of got an idea of what body work needs to be done per se. Just kind of get these edges fixed and right. This one's not as bad as the other side though. It seems to be pretty fine. But we're moving right along, guys, getting this thing done. I'm going to end this video here. We'll go into part 2 next time whenever I get some more work done and I get a solid base. Kind of going to be the same work here and there, just over and over again. Kind of go into when I'm starting to prime and paint and all that good stuff, and then we'll go into the next section of the video. So really thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys have an awesome day, awesome night, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching this. I love you guys. If you liked the video, please leave me a like. If you didn't, leave me a dislike. Think about subscribing. More awesome stuff, more cool builds like this. We got to do that whole Raptor. Got to finish this thing. We're not even halfway done yet. It's going to be freaking cool. Gonna have to get it on the chassis, get it running down the road, and just use the thing, and it's going to be awesome, guys.